They put Dementia Joe into office, a man that wanders around lost often and allegedly pooped his pants in front of the Pope, a man that struggles to speak and walk. He even shook hands with a ghost. While some people believe there was election fraud in 2020, and I heard in Pennsylvania there was allegedly 200,000 or more questionable ballots that were counted. I don't know if that's true, but I do feel like Pennsylvania is filled with idiot voters who are overly emotional about killing an innocent baby. These voters remind me of my wacko pothead sister who lives in Florida. She is obsessed with abortion rights like many on the left. I find it quite sick that the same people who push for other people to murder an innocent human being believe that their own life is important. They'll scream about health care and the environment. The hypocrisy from these people is amazing, or astounding, whichever word you prefer. And some of them were even caught throwing trash on the ground at the Dakota pipeline. That's how much they care about the environment. Actress Carrie Fisher lived her life like trash and went out the same way as my brother did. She was one of the protesters at the Dakota pipeline. Yes, I know people love her from Star Wars, even though anyone could have played Princess Leia or even Luke Skywalker. These people whine about Orange Man and Republicans often, but at least Orange Man has a functional brain, unlike Dementia Joe. And real racism has spit out the mouth throughout his career in politics. It's talking about Joe Biden. However, he gets a pass because he's a Democrat, and he's on the side of Mark Hamill and all those lunatic celebrities in Hollywood. Johnny Depp was another actor upset that Orange Man was running for president in 2016. That Depp impersonated Trump and tried to paint Trump as a drug addict drunk, like many on the left, including Depp himself. It was just more projection from the people on the left that abuse drugs and alcohol. As far as I know, Trump is more like me and chooses not to drink or get high. He likes that his brain can function, unlike many on the left, including Mr. Dementia, who wasn't too bright to begin with even before his dementia. Elections in America have become insane. We have people who are obsessed with a woman's rights, that it's one of the major factors that people vote Democrat. They could care less about the economy, inflation, or crime. These people are whacked, and many of them are on drugs, and they project their nasty lifestyle onto others, claiming they're like them when we're not. Trump is not like Johnny Depp. Depp is like Depp, and he is a drunk and an alcoholic. I don't even understand all these idiots on the right that came to the aid of Depp, painting Amber Heard as the villain. As far as I'm concerned, both of them are trash from Hollywood, and the world would be a better place if more American celebrities didn't exist, aka off themselves on drugs. Hollywood and the mainstream media pushed a Russian collusion hoax for years to sabotage Trump's 2020 presidential run, because that's how much hatred they have for the Republican Party. They brainwashed the youth with a lie, and people don't believe poll workers that made claims that military ballots were tampered with, and ignore the fact that poll watchers were also being kicked out and the windows were boarded up. Then most likely the left's lie about Russia collusion did play an impact in the 2020 presidential election. The real election deniers are on the left, and they still haven't shut up about the 2016 presidential election. You have ugly people like Whoopi Goldberg with her racist stage name still screaming about how Queen Hillary had the election stolen from her. Now I'm answering this question on this message board. Somebody posted a topic saying, who is the real threat to democracy? Democrats or Republicans? Make your case, citizens. The party that rigged an election for a man with dementia. A man that has said real racist rhetoric and a party that has pushed a witch hunt, Russia collusion hoax for years, wasting billions, possibly trillions of dollars sabotaging the 2020 presidential election. The same political party that is filled with wackos in it, that only care about taking the lives of innocent babies. The only crime these babies committed is existing. As far as I'm concerned, the American government is worse than Nazi Germany or Stalin's Soviet Union. Approximately 3 babies are aborted or snuffed out in America per minute. If you guys didn't know, over 60 million babies have been exterminated by this government. Yet many on the left claim we don't have an abortion problem. They claim if we don't take these human beings' lives that we will have an overpopulation problem. However, I don't know if that's true, and I think it's messed up that people saying stuff like this are the same people that have no issues that they themselves exist. So in my opinion, Democrats are a threat to democracy because they made up Russia collusion hoax, because they couldn't accept the fact that a Republican and not a Democrat won the presidential election in 2016. They are the real election deniers. However, Dementia Joe wants to claim Republicans are the election deniers. They project everything they are. They are the racist ones. They are the ones that deny election results. They try to paint Republicans as the drug addicts and alcoholics, which is hilarious because you see Johnny Depp and all these other celebrities that are left-leaning celebrities abusing drugs, and most of you have friends and family members who abuse drugs and alcohol, and you know which political party they align with. And most of the time, I'm going to take an educated guess, and just like with my own life experience, it's not the people on the right that are abusing the drugs and alcohol. It's many on the left that are doing it. And these are people that are allowed to vote. People that have ruined their brains on drugs and alcohol. The same people that are watching the mainstream media and just letting these idiots think for them. Although they're letting people think for them. You know, this is just an embarrassment. What's going on in this country is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment that you have in the midterms, people are more obsessed with abortion rights, and they don't care that crime has gone up. Violence against women has gone up under a Democrat administration, and that their Congress hasn't done anything to improve their lives. But no, the Republicans are the bad ones because they want to take a woman's right to take another human being's life away from them. This is just insanity. It is insanity. It's okay. You know, the same people who are saying it's okay to take the life of a baby are the same people who think they have a right to exist. It's crazy. And yes, some of these people are dumbasses, overdosing on drugs and killing themselves anyways. But the whole point is, I don't understand why anybody has the right to take another human being's life. I don't understand why this government says it's okay and they encourage mass shooters to commit violence acts towards others. And I'll tell you why the American government is encouraging mass shootings and other violent behaviors in America. I'll tell you why. You see Nicholas Cruz. You see all these other people who commit mass murder, whether it's with an assault rifle, a knife, whatever somebody's using, a car. Or somebody runs into a crowd with a car trying to kill people. And that happened in Wisconsin. I forget which area it was. Like, these are all terrorist attacks, but the government is encouraging it. Because you want to know how they're encouraging it? They don't put these people to death. What they do is they always keep them alive because they want their legacy to grow. This corrupt government wants these sickos' legacy to grow. You know, keeping people, mass murderers, alive doesn't help anything out. It makes the situation much worse. But the government doesn't care because the government only likes helping like their mainstream media friends make ratings talking about how Nicholas Cruz all the time. Now we get to talk about Nicholas Cruz the rest of his freaking life. Oh, maybe he's going to have a better life now, right? He's going to become so Christian and such a good person. No, it's disgusting. He took the lives of 17 human beings and injured 17 more, maybe even possibly more than that. Well, technically more than that because I've heard that people have committed suicide and from what Nicholas Cruz did because it affected them that mentally, that some of the people have survived and just had issues. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nicholas Cruz should not be breathing our air. People like him now have power because he's kept alive. And what's even more screwed up because of how this government is, that even, well, if he got the death sentence, it would take maybe 10, 15, 20 years to put him, to give him the death sentence, because apparently he can keep appealing it even though there's 100% guilt on his side. There's video evidence that he committed the mass murder. He admits it. Yet you guys on a certain political party think it's okay to keep him alive. 3 jurors in a Parkland. I looked up the statistics on Parkland. I believe 55% are Democrats in Parkland and 45% are Republicans. I think the 3 jurors that think it's so hilarious to keep a mass murderer alive probably lean a certain way politically, and it's not on the evil pro-life Republican side. If I had to take an educated guess, heck, one of the jurors is a black woman, and statistically, I know that people don't like that they give the stats out on this. The mainstream media is the one that gives the stats out on this. I'm not. Black women typically tend to vote Democrat because this is the party they're brainwashed to support. And I doubt that black woman happens to be a black conservative with pro-life values and is like, well, it's against my religion. She should have never been on the jury anyways. She already said in advance before, there should be a mistrial in the Nicholas Cruz, as far as I'm concerned, because that one juror admitted that she could not put somebody to death. And I'm sure it's because of the media that she watches her telling her that it's wrong to put a mass murderer alive. Let's keep a mass murderer alive, but let's kill babies. A certain media channel like MSNBC, CNN, ABC, NBC, ABC. And every time I make one of these videos giving my personal opinion about politics, the fascist YouTube takes my videos down. They don't like that I have a different opinion than them. I'm not fucking promoting violence towards anybody. Excuse my language. I dropped the F-bomb. I'm going to have to put... It doesn't matter. I was already going to put adult only on my videos because they already go after me in my videos. I can't even say certain things, like my football videos. I can't even call the Washington team, the football team, the team I want to call them, which many people do on the other YouTube channels. But if I do it, I'll be targeted and it'll say, you're a racist. You're a racist. Because these people are stuck in their own fucking bubble. And they worship certain politicians on their side, whether that's Barack Obama or even the guy in the White House who has dementia. They worship a guy who has dementia, who spreads hate and fear-mongers. Whoever's giving him his script to read, embarrassing. Well, that's what the left likes to do. They want to divide the country. That's what they do. They divide. They divide and conquer. They don't try to unite anybody. When Trump was president, I don't remember him vilifying the left nonstop. He made fun of idiots and assholes like Elizabeth Warren, who falsely made false claims about being Native American, and Elizabeth Warren herself has said racist comments, racist rhetoric, where she's saying that she's a Native American because she has high cheekbones. That comment alone is the definition of racism, in my personal opinion, and in most people's opinion probably. You're going to fucking say your physical features makes you a certain race? That's ridiculous. And Native Americans came out and they said that Elizabeth Warren is not a Native American, even if she wants to claim that she's got 0.1% or whatever the hell is, because she's never helped out the Native American community. She's never contributed. So I'm just tired of this stuff. This is completely insane what's going on in the country. It's sick. And congratulations to the Democrat Party. You rigged a presidential election. And I'm saying they've rigged it. How come I can't give my personal opinion and say that they've rigged it when for over 4 fucking years, well now it's like 6 years, and they still claim that 2016 was a legitimate presidency. They're saying that Trump never really won. They still say that, and they say it in their YouTube videos, and I don't see YouTube taking their videos down. It's crazy. Elon Musk or somebody with a functioning brain should buy YouTube, because it's crazy how much the left has power on YouTube. Like, they don't want anybody having a different opinion. It's okay that they can say that the election in 2016 was stolen, but I can't say that 2020 was, when I show evidence that there's people saying that the military ballots were tampered with. This wasn't fake news. If those people that make accusations saying that military ballots were tampered with, why is there no perjury charges on those women who have made those claims? Because obviously those women were telling the truth. Because if they weren't telling the truth, where's the perjury charges? But I got somebody that's watching my YouTube channel all the fucking time, not liking that. I'm not sucking their political party's dick. And they don't like that. I don't give their biased and hateful political views. I'm giving my personal opinion, how I see from my perspective, and some of you fucking wackos watch the news non-stop. You know how I know that? Because I have family members that watch ABC News all the time. My sister does all the time. Congratulations. A channel that has a leftist bias, that has hatred for anybody that has pro-life values, or is religious, if they're Christian, Jewish, or if they're Muslim, and they have pro-life values. They hate you. Hate you with a capital H. And for all of you people out there who have religious values or tend to be more on the right side, if that's how you want to look at it, I just want you to, just for 1 second, I know you don't want to do it if you have never seen it, if you have family members that watch ABC News or any of these mainstream medias, but just put the channels on and you will see how much these people hate you. You will see how much they hate you. These are the people promoting violence, and they promote hate and fearmonger. They're trying to paint you as the violent ones. They'll say, the Capitol is under attack, the Capitol. Oh, and they'll talk about how Paul Pelosi, the drunk, and he's a drunk. But I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, even though he was caught drunk by police officers. He was drinking and driving, and he was caught by police officers. Yet if I bring that up, people saying, well, you can't bring that up. It's true. That is true. And what's also true is Dementia Joe, when he was reading off his script, he said that Paul Pelosi was attacked by an evil right-winger, even though the neighbors of that guy who attacked Paul Pelosi said that he had more left-leaning values. He was a drug addict. He was also a guy who was part of a nudist colony. And we're not saying that, I guess, people on the right, on the Republican side, can't be part of a nudist colony. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, how many Republicans do you know that are getting high and drunk all the time? That doesn't seem like somebody that's on the right that wants to screw up their brain. That doesn't seem like the people I hang out with or people I know. Well, actually, I don't really hang out with anybody. I'm not hanging out with a lot of people, but just some people I see, like people I see online. Sometimes I see videos on YouTube, and I see, and I read comments and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like the Republican mentality to go out and just start getting high and drunk all the time. That doesn't seem like the people that are living the party lifestyle, like Johnny Depp and all those idiots and celebrities in Hollywood. I don't know. I'm frustrated. The country is insane. And this is nuts. I don't know. I'm done my rant.